is it going, everyone? Welcome to more I Wanna Find My Destiny. And as you can see, we progressed quite a lot yesterday. We're already on the stage 4. And then we died almost 1,000 times. Well, a little bit. And all of that happened in less than 3 hours and a half. So I will say that it was a pretty good record, right? Now the problem is that what's about to come doesn't look pretty particularly nice. As you can see, well, actually you can see it. You can't see it unless I tell you. Because basically, this stage, what it has is that it's, I mean, you can probably already imagine, but basically there is momentum that works in a pretty weird way. It's like momentum is accumulated, but not in the way you will think. Like, for example, here, when I do this, see, I keep going backwards even if I move forward, right? It's like the momentum is saved. It works in a pretty weird way. I don't know exactly what physics it's trying to copy, but it's pretty unconventional. Because even, the usual platformer games that have, ice physics, they usually don't behave like this. Though I guess that it's better that it behaves like this, because usually in games that have this sort of mechanic, it's way more slippery, and for a platformer like this it will be pretty bad. Is this a secret? That seems like a... okay, never mind. There's no secret there. Because I was like, then that looks a little bit suspicious to my tastes. But no. Also, pretty interesting that the background is moving every time you move. That seems to be a little bit distracting. I mean, not now that, most of the background is covered, but interesting. Also, we gotta remember that this ice that is right here on the roof, this one doesn't kill you, but the pointy ones do. So you can't forget about that. I know that it might be a pretty obvious thing for almost anyone, but sometimes when you're not really paying that much attention, it can be the difference between life and death. But I can already imagine this stage being a huge pain in the ass. Mostly because, it's about a stage that affects movement. It's not like it has a specific gimmick that you have to deal with, but you are your usual self when you move. No, in this one you are not your usual self when you move. So that's the reason why I don't like water levels. Water levels affect the way you move, and this one, it's pretty much the same in the sense that it's also about affecting the way you move instead of affecting, specific gimmicks on the stage, right? Because I mean, if you look at a stage like this and you replace every piece of ice with a normal spike, this is a pretty standard level, right? It's only, normal platforming, but the fact that you add the slippery part to the mids makes it, pretty hard. But that's fine. I mean, since this is the 4th stage, I'm assuming that there are way worse things waiting for me. So, I probably shouldn't be complaining too much. Hey, Draynot, how is it going? Damn, I don't like how that snowball looks like. That snowball looks like Shebate. Oh, I actually did that on the first try? Alright, sure. So okay, that shit is gonna chase me down, right? No, the problem is not that it's gonna chase me down. The problem is that it's gonna block my path. Huh. Oops. Well, it's gonna be a problem. Oh, you can choose hold right there. If you hold right, you're gonna get fucked. But that's fine. Wasn't that hard. Alright. I wonder where this song is from. You know, I could recognize the songs on the first stage, and that's about it. I cannot recognize anything else at all. Like anything else. This is about... I mean, that was about the only one I could recognize. Everything else, including this one, is just... I don't know. Which, you know, kinda makes me wonder, when was this game released? Because this is definitely a game that has its years. But I wanna know how many years it has. It's probably from the late 2000s, right? More than likely, probably 2008, maybe 2010, maybe it's from 2010, I don't know. I think it says it on the main menu, but I don't remember, and I honestly don't want to go to the main menu now. But, you know. Wanna be the stoner? Damn. Well, you don't have to tell me, I already knew about that. But hey, how is it going, Brabby? Yeah, this game, I gotta say that overall, everything that I seen is pretty fine. Like, there's nothing that gave me an indicator that the creator of this was a stoner, which is something that I definitely knew with Boshi. Because Boshi already tells you from the start that whoever made that was a stoner. And yes, I say whoever, but it was actually, you know, Solgreen. And we all know how much of a stoner Solgreen is. Wait, was I supposed to jump? Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew something was off about that. Now I understand. God damn it, you are supposed to go fast. But... can you actually jump? Let's see. I think that for the first one you have to wait. Like here. But wait, that's... you can go above that. Oh, because I'm not supposed to go up, dumbass. I'm supposed to go down. Wow. Nice. I don't know how I missed that. Damn, I was supposed to go down. But it's a little bit weird, because this isn't even hard to dodge. Well, maybe it's hard if you're speedrunning. I gotta keep in mind that there is probably a lot of things that are thought for speedrunners that I obviously don't take into account, because I don't care, but... stoner, degenerate, weeb, hipster, sadistic fuck. Hey! The last one doesn't represent me, I'm the opposite, alright? How is it going, Riemann? Though it goes for the chat, I will say, yeah. Wait, I'm getting shaded because I think that the blocks are gonna fall. It's actually the ice, the one that's falling. Okay. And that's where the... okay. Oh, wow! That's a lot of baits. After baits. After baits. Wait, that didn't happen before. Okay, sure. DS3 makes my room hot. Yeah, that's basically the problem with having a pretty close room. It gets pretty hard to... Well, I mean, it gets pretty hard to do anything when you have a closed room and you want to run a game that requires a lot of processing power, because obviously the PC starts to heat up, and as the PC starts heating up, so does the room. I don't understand, how did I do this the first time? How did I do this the first time? Because those things didn't fall. Am I doing something wrong? That's a little bit weird. How could that happen? It seems that the trigger... Let's see. No. Maybe I didn't trigger it the first time because I fell in a pretty weird angle, but... Well, it's not hard to bait, but... Well, seems like a pretty beautiful piece of ice. What's wrong here? Damn, I'm at the point where I basically will go watch the VOD because I don't know what I did to not trigger this. Ah, come on, just be near it. Also, I don't know who Ranko is. Dude, like, holy shit. I don't know how many times. It's like people in my chat like to tell me about things that I don't know about. Like, it's like going to a Touhou convention and talk about, hey, did you see, you know, that Shimakase cosplay? They're gonna be like, who the, well, I mean, Shimakase is a bad example because everyone knows her, even if you didn't play Kantai Collection, but, you know, it's like, come on, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Stage 5 boss. Yeah, but just say Stage 5 boss. I don't know who the fuck Raiko is. You might as well think that you're talking about the Pokemon. Yeah, I know it's called Raiko and not Ranko. I know, but you know, it sounds similar enough. Also, I don't understand that. I really want to just watch my VOD to see what I did there. Because it looks so easy the first time. I don't know where am I fucking up now. Usami? I think that one is a Renko. Yeah. Renko Usami, huh? One of the characters that is never gonna appear in an official Touhou game. Which is a little bit sad. You know, sometimes I really ask myself if Sun is at some point gonna solve the mystery surrounding the Ceiling Club, right? If Sun is at some point gonna say yes, Maribel is indeed Yukari, Gensokyo is an invention of your mom or something like that, like just to reveal the truth behind the Touhou series, but I don't think he's ever gonna do that. Ceiling Club is Sumireko's schizophrenia. Well, that's not a bad theory. But you gotta understand that Maribel and Renko exist. Unless those are also part of her, you know, illusions. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna fucking watch my VOD because I don't know what the fuck I did to not touch that the first time. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna fucking watch my VOD right now. God damn it. How the fuck did I do that the first time? It was the first try. The first try I did this without... Holy shit. That was pretty much a speedrun strat what I did there. I basically walk off and then... Holy shit. I look like a pro doing that, and that was my first attempt. Wow. Okay. Now if only I could do that again. Basically, yeah, I did that. I just walk off and then jump when I was down there, and it worked. See, I did that, but the first time it worked. Now it's refusing to work. And well, right there I jumped beforehand. God damn it, this section is giving me a bad time. Okay, that's what I did. I jumped there for no reason, but yeah, that's the idea of that. You gotta do it in a pretty specific way. You can't screw up. What that was. Yeah, like for example, there that counts as a screw up though, probably because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really understand the logic behind this. Why didn't it work there? Maybe you have to be really low. Or maybe instead of trying to cheat it, maybe I should actually do it the way it was intended, you know? Maybe that will be a better idea. Though the way it was intended fucking sucks, because you can jump as soon as a platform goes down. I mean, you can, but you're gonna miss the double jump. So, for example, there, I need a double jump for that one. But you use it. Man, it's like this section, it wasn't enough for this section to be a shivate, but it also wants me to be precise. Like, isn't being a shivate enough for you? Piece of shit. God damn it. And the worst part about sections like this is that they have nothing to do with anything else. They are just hard here, but once you beat them, the rest is... I mean, I'm pretty sure... Well, okay, probably not. The next section up there looks like the same shit, but... Damn. I can't believe... I'm really getting stuck here. I'm really getting stuck a lot on this section. For some specific reason. If you come back... No, you don't really... You can't double jump, because your jump is getting absorbed because you fall. If I do that, you can't double jump there because it's counting as if you were in the air. So it utilizes your jump already. Also, how is it going, Mr. Oldham? Yeah, I don't know, it's some weird shit. Maybe like that. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do, but then that one just falls immediately. Yeah, you have to jump like that. Now the problem for this one... Okay, there... Oh, come on, dude! Okay, that's fine. At least now we know. Okay. Oh yeah. Seems like... Wow, that one didn't fall for some reason. Alright. Well, good shit, Mr. Aldo. That was indeed what I needed to do. Nice. So I wonder what's gonna be the shivate here. That one, okay. Sure. See, for example, this section is trash. Just because it's pretty much memory. I know that you are supposed to call this a troll section, but I don't know, dude. I feel like control sections have to be more unexpected. That was not unexpected. Choose wall jump. Yeah, sadly this game doesn't have wall jump. So I don't think that's gonna be possible. But you know, there are some I Wanna Be the Guy's game that have specific places where you can get into a wall and infinitely jump, but they are special walls. I don't think this game has them. It would be pretty nice to see them, but actually no, it wouldn't be nice to see them because in every fun game that I played that had that mechanic, it was buggy as hell. So yeah, I think I'd rather be without that mechanic. Back long jump. Back long jump. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Also, you know, the worst part about this is that all of the floor is, you know, it's slippery like this. So it's not just these shebates that you constantly see, it's also the fact that you have to deal with the damn floor being a shebate. Well, no, not a shebate, I mean a constant slippery. Ah, come on. Super Mario 64 trick. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming it involves jumping. You gotta understand, a lot of the Nintendo games that everyone knows and love, as I mentioned multiple times, I didn't play them because buying a Super Nintendo, or in that case a Nintendo 64, it wasn't affordable. It just wasn't affordable. If you weren't rich, that is. If you were rich, then yes, you can probably afford a Nintendo or two. But yeah, that wasn't my case. Long jumping backwards against stairs to gain speed. And sounds a little bit weird. Okay, now what? Well, not that. Now, the problem is, you can see me bitching about the slippery floor and all of that. But the real bitching is gonna start when I see who the boss of this place is. Because I mean, this being on stages like this is already hard enough. I don't even want to imagine what the boss is gonna be. And it's probably gonna be a complete pain in the ass. Wait, this jump is doable, right? I'm assuming that this is also for speedrunners, cause yeah, I don't think I can do this jump. Not myself. Seems incredibly precise, so yeah, no, I'm not gonna try that. Are you serious? Wait. And there is no save. So you gotta do all this screen in one go. Huh. That's an interesting one. Ah, too much to the left. Fucking snowballs. Can I shoot them? Nah, why would I will be too OP. It will be great though. But no, you can't. Okay. So I just gotta rush it here. Yeah. There we go. Oh, snowmans. Not just a normal snowman, a snowman that is sleeping. Wonder what happens when he wakes up. Oh, okay, you can kill him. Not while he's sleeping, though. He has to wake up first. And that's a lot of health. It's a lot more health than I imagine. Well, this shouldn't be hard unless he has a trick up his sleeve. Right? Okay, I guess I'm gonna die there. You know, and it's funny because those snowballs look like they shouldn't hit you, but they do hit you. Barely. Barely hit you, but they definitely do. Well, thankfully there is a save right after this. Ah, come on! I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. It's probably a better idea to start shooting. Well, from here at least it's gonna be safer. Obviously, I'm assuming that the best way to kill him is by being right next to him. Okay, nice. So, am I supposed to kill you here? Well, I don't think I can keep going if I don't kill him. Oh. Well, he had less health, or maybe he, you know, was... Oh, probably because every time I jump I was able to hit him, which is something that I couldn't do with the other one. Oh, wow, alright. Well, thank you for that. That free death is really appreciated. And there is another snowman, by the way, right before the save, too. Damn. Okay. I'll take that. I don't like that though. Oh no. Okay. But that's not gonna let me continue. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't trust snowballs, but yeah, on this Shambi it's not possible. Damn it. So you have to kill him really, really fast. Well, it might be a problem. I mean, getting next to him seems like it's pretty hard, but maybe I can kill him before that. The worst part is that this isn't even easy to bait. It is a bait, but it's not even easy to do. I don't think you can ignore it like you can ignore that one, that last one right there. Are you kidding me? That hits you. The snowman melting hits you. Wow. Talk about bullshit hitboxes. Oh, I jumped too high. Too high. Was just too high. Didn't count for a double jump. Dude, really? Where do you want me to go to trigger that? Okay, finally, god damn it. Tricky hitboxes. Uh-oh. Okay, thanks for that. That seems like an interesting jump. Yeah, you are supposed to do that jump, just like that. thought it was impossible, but it is. Seems pretty tight though. Well, I mean, if it wasn't tight, this will be an incredibly easy section. So I guess it makes sense. Well, at least incredibly easy compared to all of the other things that we've seen so far. Wonder about that jump. You really have to be pretty precise for that. Oh, I'm gonna try. Can't promise much though. Okay, there we go. So, what is this? Okay, that's not what it is. Wait, is that a shortcut? Maybe not. I wanna try now. Probably not. Let me point the fan towards myself. It's getting pretty hot despite all of the snow and the ice on the screen. It's getting pretty hot in here. So yeah. Wait. Nah, that's actually not a shortcut. That's the intended way. Alright, never mind. I was here happy that I found a shortcut. Oh, is this? Oh, again, probably for speedrunners that jump to the right might be possible, but you know. Or probably not. Okay, so this is gonna fall. I don't like this tendency that I'm seeing that some stages have only one save. Because that seems like it's gonna be a normal thing as we progress, right? To have, you know, screens that only have one save. Well, at least it's better than having a screen that has no saves, right? That would be pretty nice. Okay. Oh, I thought I could jump higher than that. I guess not. Damn, that's a strange jump. Well, the rest of the jump don't seem that bad, but that one, gotta understand it a little bit more. Oh, that works. Okay. Nice. Are you... Damn, you're getting a little bit cheeky with the saves here. I don't like it. I know that part was not hard, but... Don't scare me like that. God damn it. So you're getting a little bit greedy with the saves, huh? One of these is gonna fall. Or not. Alright, I guess we're gonna get a mammoth instead. Sure. Why not? That's a pretty nice surprise. So I guess I should go back as soon as this asshole spawns. But he's too fast though. Can I even go back? I don't think I can jump over him though. Let's see. Reaching this place... Oh. Well. I guess now we are gonna die. to the mammoth. I mean, it seems like you're supposed to run away and jump to that platform, but I don't know. It seems like you're not fast enough to do that. Maybe you are supposed to jump over him, but it didn't seem possible. The trigger is right here, on the first pointy icicle, like that one. But that jump seems special. Pretty special jump. I don't get it. Because the thing is, I don't think I am supposed to jump over him. Okay, never mind. You are supposed to jump over him. Well, that's good to know. I guess it was possible after all. So I wonder why that platform is there. I wonder... Wait a second, I just wanna see this. Oh, okay. He didn't unlock anything. I was curious to see. Maybe again, that is... But even if you're a speedrunner, you can't do much with that platform down there. That's suspicious, but I don't know what to do, so I guess I shouldn't care about that. Man, you're getting a little bit cheap with the saves here, right? Don't like when you get cheap with the saves. Oh. You know, touching ice from the sides is not dangerous. But in this game it is. Wait, the boss? Just like that? Alright. Guess that was a lot faster than I expected. That's good to know. Ice is nice. I don't think ice is nice, but let's see. Frostwind. Wait, this is DC theme from Guilty Gear. Yeah, All of She. This is theme. No Shebates? Yeah, I was a little bit confused there. Well, I really hope you like this guitar riff, cause you're gonna be listening to it for a long time. I mean, this is one of those games that didn't have the infinite, you know, replay of a boss theme. Like every time you die you have to start all over again with the theme. Okay, that's how it works. Wait, so I can only hit him in the head. I kinda expected that. Are you serious? So wait, can I ride this asshole? Huh? Excuse me? Oh, there is a, okay, there is a blind spot right there. Okay, okay. I got you. You can barely hit him. Oh, come on. Fuck is this memorization bullshit? Seems like bosses in this game are gonna be just a low memorization from now on. Because the first boss was not like this. The first boss was, you know, sure, it had some things that you needed to memorize, but for the most part, it was a boss that you could react to most of the stuff. But here, this is pretty much trial and error. Oh, okay, well at least I can attack him there. Damn. Oh, he can also miss the platform. And instead of shooting at the platform, he's gonna shoot at the... well, at nothing, pretty much. I'm gonna try to boot up my memory chip. So you really have to memorize a bunch of stuff here. Ah, really? You still heard me there? Damn it, fucking dragon. Frostwind. I really wonder, are all of these sprites taken from some game and then given a random name? Or are these actually characters that I don't know about? Because it might be both. Though, according to Draenor, I think, he say that he takes... well, I don't know if it was Draenor the one who told me this, but basically that this game uses a sprite from, obviously from, you know, games, but the bosses are created by the guy that made the game. Apparently. Not sure though. Maybe this was some random ass dragon in some random ass game, but here this random ass dragon is called Frostwind. So you can make him miss... well, oh, actually no. You can only make him miss in a pretty specific angle. Anything else will also bounce on the wall. Interestingly enough. Damn it. And this dragon, that opening attack, okay, that's fine. Let's not worry about the opening attack. That one is becoming increasingly harder to do. It's one of those things that I can do on my first try but not in any other try. It's funny how that works, right? Something that you can do on your first try but not on any of the other attempts. I guess that's what they call beginner's luck. Probably. So what's in here? Ah, got what? An icicle. Okay. Some Danmaku. I'm fine with no. Oh, come on! What an asshole! I didn't expect the icicle to fall down. At least the good thing is that you can take off most of his health on the first well, not on, I don't know if it's the first, but like right after he does that attack with the when he breathes ice from the left side of the screen. Okay. Good stuff. So he has 63. And it's pretty hard for me to do that jump to be a low jump. So you really notice that there's a lot of sections on these bosses that are a lot about downtime. Well, probably I shouldn't call it downtime, but sections that are, wow, there are a lot about, you know, surviving instead of trying to shoot him down. I guess it's fine, because if I had to shoot for like the entirety of the fight, it would probably be pretty hard. At least I'm glad that's not the case, but a lot of time these survival sections can go in for a long time. Like for example here, I am just supposed to stay there. I moved because I got distracted, but you're supposed to stay there for 5 seconds probably. Well, probably a little bit less, but... Also, I don't understand the slippery mechanic here. Like, you don't really... You're not slippery in any part of the platform except for the border. Like, is the border really the only part that it gets slippery? Seems a little bit weird of a choice. I will test it, but it's not like the boss gives me time to do it. Crosswind. That wasn't as much damage as I did last time, sadly. So here he just throws a bunch of Danmaku, including the icicle that is shooting right now. What's... uh-oh. Oh no, don't make me... Wait, what? How did I break that? It wasn't... Apparently the health bar was not off. Huh. Weird. Okay, it seems like it's really gonna take a long time, huh? That's fine, we have time. Have to worry about time now. Okay, that was a lot of damage. But wow, I missed every shot. Nice. So you're supposed to get frozen on that attack he does here. So you can get away before the... Huh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, bro. I barely had any time to react to that. Okay, that's fine. Those two shams, the one that has... Well, both of them that have only one block where you can jump seem to be pretty hard to properly time. come on, why did I fall there? It's like, it probably is, the border is probably not slippery, but it feels slippery. Even though I don't think the ice mechanics apply here, but it felt like they applied on the border. When I say border, I mean the edge, which is probably a better way of calling it than border. I don't think you're supposed to call that border. Hey, that's fine. I don't really understand why you will want to get out of that fast enough. It's not like there's any dangerous attack coming. Ah, what a son of a bitch. Was supposed to jump above those things. Too high? Alright, that was too high. I'm sure that people that speedrun this can take this asshole down on that phase. They don't have to deal with any of the other bullshit. But if I wanted to do something like that, I will have to break my hand. And I don't want to do that. Really don't feel like doing that anytime soon. Yeah, those jumps seem pretty precise. Too high. Why? Why is that too high? But it is too high. Just wanna know why. Other than, you know, because it is too high. Okay, that one was too low. Nice. And it seems that most of my deaths are gonna be there. Pretty sure most of my deaths are gonna be there. Okay. Well, that's not halfway, but it's similar. Close enough. I wanna think that after that attack with the falling icicles, the pattern is gonna reset. Hopefully, at least. Okay. Man, what a son of a bitch. You really want me to memorize all of that horseshit? Like, come on, bro. At least you can kinda react to it, but... like... that's fine. That's more than halfway done, at least. See, I don't understand how this can have this attack, which is nothing, and then go to what comes afterwards, right? Not this, but the other thing. It's not like it's particularly hard, but it's not only just about memorization, you also have to move pretty, well, I don't know if pretty precisely, but have to be precise enough. Still not below 30. Now we are below 30. Oh, it's not like it matters, because you can only start attacking him, well, not anytime soon, really. Because you have to dodge all this icicle bullshit. Well, this and then the icicle bullshit here. Here he comes back, and what does he do? I don't know this. Oh. Bouncing snowballs. That's what you do. Oh, and this fuckos too. This time with aim snowballs. And now what? He repeats the pattern? What? Wait, so you expect me to shoot you while all of that bullshit is happening? Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Like, that's the way I'm supposed to deal damage? While I'm dodging that, also try to hit you? Is that how it is? You're not gonna repeat this attack? Or, you know, an attack where I can actually hit you? Well, that's gonna be a problem. Because he seems to be pretty fond of repeating the snowball and the snowman, I mean. So that might be a problem. If I can only hit him during that, it's really bad news. Still surprised about that attack, but it is what it is. The thing is, if I'm supposed to shoot him while all of those patterns are happening, I can look at the patterns and also look at him at the same time. That's the issue. It's a little bit hard to already dodge the patterns by themselves, but if I also need to look at what the fuck he's doing, it's gonna be a lot harder too. Well, that's fine. Nice. This fight looks like it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but again, that's not really saying much in a game like this. Like, something being a pain in the ass is the way it's supposed to be, it's the default. That's the point of the game. I mean, it's a fun game of a game that is supposed to be a pain in the ass. So, what do you expect? I got hit by that. Well, it's gonna be a pretty long boss. I just wanna warn you that in case you didn't find out by now. This is gonna take a long time, so yeah. You better have something to eat. Or to drink, or both. Because yeah, this is gonna take a long time. You can already see this taking a long time. This icicle section should not be hard to do, but if you forget about one pattern that is coming, you're pretty much dead. Here he throws the snowballs, which are fine by themselves, but then these assholes spawn from it, right? So you kill them, and that's pretty nice. The problem here is that he spawns them again. And then what? Oh, more icicles. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, dude. I can't react to that. Are you really making me memorize things that far into the fight? Come on. That's fine. I don't know why I shammed there. I guess I got too greedy and I wanted more damage. More damage. I forgot about that. See, that's the problem with a fight that is all about memorization. Like, unless you have all of the script of the fight in your head, you just can't progress. I mean, it's impossible to react to all of this. You have to memorize it. That's what well, this is the only one that you can react to. That's the only attack that you can react to. But all of the other attacks are all about memorization, dude. It's like a little bit of memorization is fine, but when the whole fucking fight is about memorization, might be a problem, you know? The problem is that there I died, you know, complain about memorization, I died to the only parent that wasn't about memorization. Can you imagine that? Hey Mr. Tusk, how is it going? Yeah, cool boss. Get it because it's cold. But yeah, it looks cool, I guess. Don't think the patterns are that cool though, but you know, it is what it is. You're just gonna see me stuck on this boss for a long time. I guess that's what my sadistic viewers enjoy after all, so hey, it's fine. Now what? Oh, the snowballs. Well, for this, can you just literally stay here on the middle? Okay, well, move a little bit from left to right, but nothing more than that. And here he threw a couple more snowballs, and then he went down and did the attack with the... see? Something like that. It's like, no dude, don't make me remember the whole fight. What is this, a fucking reading game? At least give me the possibility to react to it. So that way, memorizing it will be preferable, but at the same time, will not be required. The fuck was that? The fuck was that bullet right there? That shit was not there before. Why was it there? What did I trigger to make him shoot that? It's a shoot 'em up. I wish it was a shoot 'em up, but it's not. Okay. So I don't know why he shot what he shot there, but was that a bug, or did I do something strange that triggered that? Didn't look like a bug, but I wonder what I did different to trigger that attack. It only happened once. Alright. Almost died to that too. Okay, no, I definitely died to that. Okay. Just gonna get a little bit painful. And yeah. As soon as you get distracted and, you know, stop trying to use your memory, you get destroyed. You just have to memorize absolutely everything. Almost 30 points of health. Sadly, that doesn't mean much. He just doesn't... Like, he's not vulnerable after that. So, I don't think it really matters how much points of damage I deal if he doesn't give a shit about getting hit. You can do it, just concentrate. God damn it, Mr. Toast. But yeah, basically my complaint here is not that it's hard. My complaint is that most of this is just about memorization. I mean, so for example, if you don't remember that that's happening there, you're gonna die every single time. Same as that. I forgot that that was gonna happen like that. So it's not about concentration, it's about remembering. Well, I guess, yeah, you need concentration in order to remember something. But still, I don't know, dude. One of those things that much memorization for a sorry ass boss fight is like... See, there he shoot it again. Why is he shooting that? Maybe he shoots it every time, but I redirect it somehow. Okay, yeah, and there... fuck this. You know, the problem is, I will say fuck this boss, but I'm pretty sure all of the bosses in this game are gonna be like this. Just pure memorization. and not so much reactions. All about memorizing. That's why I tapped out early. What you mean tapped out? Oh, you mean that you stopped playing? Oh, I see. Didn't like the rooms much. Nah, I will say that the platforming sections are fine, but... well, for the most part. I haven't seen the worst of it, obviously, but... so far, the bosses... like... the only one that didn't seem to require any memorization, probably just because it was the first boss, was, well, the first boss. But the second boss, the third boss, and this asshole right now, they're all about memorizing every single thing. Because if you don't memorize it, you're dead. And I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, that's the point in every game that has a boss. But that's not true. I mean, you can have a boss that has hard patterns, but you can react to them on time, right? Like, you can have the patterns presented to you, and then you will be like, okay, see this, dodge this. But here it's like, dodge this. It doesn't let you see it beforehand. It's like it just throws it at you as soon as it can. So you don't have time to react. You have to completely memorize everything. That's what I don't like. Obviously, again, even on those cases where the game presents you the pattern in a way that you don't have to memorize them, a lot of time it is preferred to memorize something, because obviously you're gonna, develop an optimal strategy that you have to memorize. But it's optional. Like, you can opt not to memorize it. Here it's not optional. You have to. Because if you don't, you're just instantly dead. That's what I don't like. But I think that... I don't know. Whatever. Let's just try to get done with this. Maybe being a Danmaku player really spoils you in a lot of places, right? Because, maybe it's pretty ironic that I say this, because Danmaku games have a pretty big memorization factor, right? The memorization factor is mostly because, it's easier for you to do it that way, but if you were really good... well, even if you're not really good, but if you're good enough for a specific Danmaku game, you can probably beat that Danmaku game on the first try. You didn't need to memorize. I mean, it happened to me, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to tell you an example. When I first played Lenen 3, I won Coin Clear on my first try. And Lenen, Lenen is one of those games that relies a lot on memorization, because a lot of the patterns are pretty unorthodox, right? So most of the times you will find yourself needing to memorize, because, patterns can get really fast. But, regardless of that, just using my Danmaku experience, I could one coin clear that game on my first try. But I think that no matter how much fun game, when I say fun game, I mean I wanna be the guy experience you have, it's impossible that anyone, no matter how good they are, to clear this on their first try. And when I say first try, I mean, the first time you encounter this. Obviously, I don't mean after they play it over and over again. Yes, obviously they are gonna be able to do it after they played it a lot. I mean, the very first time they touch something like this, I don't think anyone, no matter how good they are, they can dodge this. And that's what I don't like. and I Wanna Be the Guy stuff has a lot of memo. Yes, it is like that, but most of the times, you know, it doesn't drag for too long. Like, remember, you know, for example, let me think of a boss, right? Well, I guess the boss that I remember the most, because I fought him for like 16 hours, is, well, Solgreen, which is the final boss of Boshi. Well, obviously Solgreen has a lot of memorization into it. In fact, the very first pattern is obviously impossible to do without memorizing it first. But I feel like the memorization part in Boshi doesn't drag for too long. Like, it has really hard patterns, like the one that has RNG spawned with the green bullets that are aimed at you. Yes, it obviously has hard patterns that are gonna take you a long time to beat, but those patterns don't really rely on memorization that much. They just rely on your ability to adapt to RNG. I guess that's the reason why a lot of fun games have so much memorization, because usually fun games don't rely, as far as I know, they usually don't try to rely on RNG. So when you don't rely on RNG, obviously the only way to make something really hard is to make it so hard that you can react to it without knowing it beforehand, right? Because obviously RNG adds a layer of difficulty that can make an attack pretty fair, but at the same time random, right? So a lot of times that attack is gonna be harder than others, but at the same time it might be completely dodgeable the first time. But I'm pretty sure, for example, this boss doesn't have much RNG, if any. I don't think I've seen any RNG from this boss yet. Like, even that icicle that spawns at the center of the screen, shooting icicles, I'm pretty sure that one is not RNG. So, obviously, when you completely strip the game of any RNG that it could have, the only way to make it challenging is by making it unreactively hard, like something that is so hard that you can't react to it, so you just have to memorize it no matter what. So yeah, that's the reason why, I mean, a lot of people get surprised when I say that I like RNG, but I like RNG because of things like that. You can make something challenging every time without the need of making it bullshit. You're gonna be making it challenging every time, because every time you play it is gonna be different. But at the same time, for the most part, when that happens, the patterns that are RNG are not that hard by themselves, right? Because since they are random, like, the author understands that, and it's like, alright, gonna make this pretty RNG, but the pattern itself is not gonna be that bad. You just have to be able to react to it. Obviously, there is also a combination of both. There are some people that are not satisfied with just one of those, and they make memory RNG stuff, right? Things that cannot be reacted without memory, but also have RNG in it. So, you know, that's the minority. That usually doesn't happen. If you opt for using RNG, you usually don't make things unreactable, because that will mean being practically impossible, right? Well, practically, I mean, not literally, just like, you know, something that most of the times is gonna be impossible, because it's gonna be unreactable and also different every time. So you can't even rely on memory that much. And at that point, yeah, RNG will need luck. But that's usually not the case. When you use RNG, you should make the player react to it instead of, you know, making it memorize, because there's barely anything to memorize if it's RNG. 2-3 boss of DDP can throw undodgeable shit with RNG. Yeah, I mean, I know that obviously there are exceptions to the rule, but yeah, usually when you make something RNG, you make it so the player can actually dodge it. Like, that is actually... And when I say dodgeable, I mean dodgeable on reaction. I know that patterns that are static, like all of this, is also, you know, obviously dodgeable. But I mean on reaction, without needing to memorize. Remelia? I don't know. Since I never play Touhou sits on Lunatic without using bombs, I always use bombs, right? So I don't know about that, because I mean, who the fuck will want to play that game without bombs? Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that do it, but come on, bro. On Lunatic, that game without bombs is like, might as well play the lottery. Probably gonna be more useful. And as I said yesterday, the bad thing about I Wanna Be the Guy fan games is that differently from Touhou, they actually make my hands hurt. Like, I don't have a problem with Touhou or any other Danmaku game, but for some reason, fan games make my hand hurts like nothing else. I don't know why. Maybe the position of the hands is not that good. Maybe I should be playing this with a controller. I don't know what's the reason, but it hurts. It's because... Damn. Although right here is saying that it's because I shack off too much. Alright. I mean, it's not a bad theory. It checks out. But I don't think that's the case, because if that was the case, they will also hurt when I play Touhou. But they don't hurt while I play Touhou. So, I don't know. I'm not denying that it's a factor. I'm saying that I Wanna Be the Guy definitely plays a role. Backing off gives better endurance. Depending on how you do it. If you overdo it, it's probably not gonna give you any endurance, because you're probably gonna fuck up your hand before you can even start playing. But if you choose control your power while you do that, then maybe you can. I don't know. It really depends. Full jumping a lot is exhausting. I don't know if it's just full jumping. I mean, shooting is also exhausting. And you know, doing a lot of pretty quick movement changes, like something like that, is exhausting too. Even if it doesn't look that exhausting at first glance. I will do it now. No, I don't think Twitch is gonna like that, Mr. Tusk. I don't think that will be a good idea, but hey, I mean, there are some other platforms that not only allow it, but they also encourage it. Maybe I should stream on those platforms? Nah. probably not. 5 hours of Hibachi is also exhausting. I don't know, bro. Like, even playing PDH for the amount of time that I played it, I never felt exhausted in the hands. Yeah, I obviously felt exhausted mentally, but that doesn't count. You mean mentally? Yeah, but I mean, working is also exhausting mentally. I'm talking exclusively about things that are exhausting for your hands, or fingers, or both. Usually the whole hand, because it's not only the fingers, it's also the wrist, the one that gets a little bit tired too. Why did I go right? Shouldn't have gone right. You know, surprisingly enough, this snowman never killed me. I don't want to shinz it, obviously, but pretty interesting. So I gotta remember here that he does that, see, that's the problem. I remember what came after that, but I didn't remember that. And this fight fucking sucks, let me tell you that right now. But the problem is, even if it sucks, I can't go anywhere without beating it, so... feel exhausting, it has even for a bit, I have to play like 5-6 hours. I don't think I'm in a condition where I can play for 5-6 hours anymore. That's just too much, and not for my hands. Usually my hands will not be the problem there. What will be the problem there will be my back. And when I say my back, I mean both things. I mean both my spine and my ass. Both of them just wouldn't feel happy about that. Getting started mentally faster than in hands. Yeah, that's obviously... that's obviously that way. But for this game, I get more tired in my hands than I do mentally. Whew. You have to remember those two things. You have to remember the icicles coming from above and then the ones coming from below. Get fucked. Okay, so please remember, stay in the middle here. Stay in the middle and then go to the right and jump like that. Pure memorization. Pure memorization. Now that I think about it, are you sitting on a fucking stool? I don't know what a stool is, but no, I'm pretty sure I'm sitting on a chair. If a stool is those things that you can, you know, press your back against. Yeah, those things, yeah. No, I'm sitting on a chair. It's just that you can't see it because my back fully covers it, but it is a chair. Why, you want me to show you my chair? It's not a gaming chair, no. Show the chair. What a stoner thing to request. But sure, allow me to do that as soon as I die. Chair stream. That's bullshit. Alright. Want the chair? Okay, so that's the camera. I have to stand up no matter what. Alright. Oh, you can't even see it. Alright. This is the chair. Like it? It's pretty broken, but hey, it works. See? It's broken because it's like 10 years old. So you know. There. Like it? Stool is chair without backrest. I see. That chair is asking me. Sorry. Is asking to get changed. Dude, do you think I'm rich or something? Like, come on, bro. You might be rich. I'm not. You think that buying a chair is like a chair that actually won't destroy your back? Do you think that that's cheap? You think you can just buy a chair just like that? You just buy a chair, brute. Come on. It means shit depending on the context. And stool means shit. I never saw stool being used as a synonym for shit. Weird. But, you know, I'm pretty sure this chair is like 10 years old, if not more. So being broken like that makes sense, though it being broken doesn't mean that it's not comfortable. It is comfortable. I mean, after all, what's broken is just, you know, the... I don't know the word for this. Like the leather. The leather is the one that is broken, but like what matters, which is like the soft part, that one is not broken. So mine is like 13, 14 years old. Damn. But yeah, I mean, if I was rich, yeah, I guess I could buy 10 chairs just to make sure I have enough to use until the day I die, but you know, I'm not rich. So, it is what it is, bro. In fact, one of these streams I tried to use another chair and my back hurt a lot after I stopped using it. So these chairs that I'm using right now, they are really good. It's just that they obviously look old because all of the leather on it is completely broken, but you know, it's fine. They are still comfortable. Another problem that they have is that in summer they are pretty like they get pretty hot because you know you don't really have any place to like I don't know how to say this, but it's like you're a little bit, you know, you don't have much place to move around, right? Damn. Well, not to move around. It's like you don't have, your skin doesn't have too much place to breathe. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's fine. I mean, after all, autumn just started here, so we're about to get the cold days, which is great, because it means that I can stream a lot more things that I wouldn't be able to stream, because otherwise my room will be like, you know, like an oven, like the inside of an oven. So, you know, it's pretty cool, the fact that I will be able to stream things that require more graphical power. There is one game in particular that I definitely want to play whenever that happens, but we will see. It's just one of those games that I bought on Steam a long time ago, but I never played because I was waiting for the right time. Potato, huh? You know, I never seen someone that actually makes fun of someone else for having a weaker PC like Rima. Like, damn. It's like, sometimes I forget that, you know, I mean, sure, my PC might not be the best, but come on, bro. It's far from being a potato. Just make fun of people for everything. Yeah, sounds about right. You know, hey Flamey, how is it going? No, I don't think. No. I think I have enough with this one. I don't think I want another one with that. You know, I really gotta tell you that I don't feel like playing this anymore. I mean, I know that was a pretty big change of perspective, but having shit like this really makes me not want to play it anymore. Because, you know, Boshi had a lot of pretty hard bosses that took me more than 2 streams to beat, but at least those bosses, all of the time you were doing something, right? You were trying to constantly damage the boss. You didn't have long sections like this where you can barely do shit. And also, a lot of the challenge from the Boshi bosses came from how you... Like, the one that first obviously comes to my mind is Sonic, right? Super Sonic. That one was hard because it was hard to dodge an attack, not because it required pure memorization like this one. It won't require you to understand the pattern in a way that you could properly dodge it. You didn't need to memorize it. I don't know, bro. Like, it would be great if you could fight these bosses at some other point in the game, but you could keep doing the platforming, right? So that way, you leave this for when you feel like it. And right now that I feel like doing platforming, I will do platforming. But you can't. Fuck me. No, but here's the thing, Flaming, and that's what's different. Memorizing Touhou is more about remembering how the pattern look like, just to be easier to react to it. But even if you completely forget about a pattern in Touhou, you can react to it. Like on the spot, you can react to it. Here, most of these patterns, like 90% of the patterns in this fight, you just can't react to them. You have to memorize them. And Boshi was also more about doing stuff with what the game shows you than actually memorizing a whole fight. There obviously was a lot of memorization in Boshi as well, but not at the level of this, where literally 90% of the fight is a script you have to memorize. Patterns in Cave. I don't know, because I don't give a shit about Cave. But you know, something that you should tell me about. Well, I barely does that. Did you get your Mushi clear? Yeah, I posted it on YouTube the other day. But that one was pretty old, by the way. I just posted it on YouTube because I was like, oh, I do have a Mushi Hime-sama 1 coin clear. Let's post it on YouTube. And that's what I did. Okay, and now what? I never seen what happens here. Oh, so the fight just resets here. This is still not a sure win, though. A lot of things can go wrong here. A lot of things can go wrong. Like, for example, a double KO. That's one of the things that can go wrong. Nice. Original or Maniac? No, original. I mean, Maniac is just too hard. Well, I wouldn't say too hard. It's just pretty dense. It's slower than original, funnily enough, but Maniac has a lot of bullets. So it's one of those things where greed. I wouldn't call that greed. I mean, those champs is something that I can do consistently, so of course I want to take him down before that happens. As you saw on that previous run, I'm still dying to those champs, so of course I want to take him down before that happens. And I'm probably gonna die here again. That's the thing. These champs, well, I didn't die there, but I can consistently do them. Was original harder than Novice Ultra? I honestly don't remember, dude. It's been a long time since I did it, so I definitely don't remember. I know. Whatever I tell you now, it will just not be an accurate response, because I really don't remember how both of them were. But, you know, I do remember original being a little bit tough to do. Novice, maybe Novice Ultra was easier. Maybe it was easier. It probably was easier, now that I think about it. Yeah, Novice Ultra might have been easier than normal original. Okay, so the icicle's gonna fall there. No. Okay, he should not survive this, but... Oh, there's also this. Oh, fuck. That was pretty close. No, he should be dead. There's no way he survives that. Alright, there you go. Fuck this guy. I also thought I was gonna get killed by his parts when he exploded. Holy shit. So this is gonna be the jungle stage. Apparently with some water and burst that you can shoot down. Nice. I wonder if that ice block breakout used to be cancerous and was nerfed. What breakout? Which one? I don't know where this is from, but my instinct tells me that this is from Donkey Kong. Am I right, or am I completely wrong? Because again, I didn't play Donkey Kong, but the boss puts you in an ice block. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I also got curious about that, because it seemed like something that, you know, you can choose left, right, and it, you know. Yeah, maybe it was nerfed. Maybe it was something a la Boshi, where you, like Dhalsim, where you have to spam so much that if you are not a top player or a fucking, you know, schizophrenic god, you just can't do shit. I mean, I try to spam as much as I can to the point where my muscles started to hurt and I still wasn't able to do Dhalsim. I had to use that double damage bug. So yeah, maybe that section with the ice block lockout, maybe it indeed was with... it indeed was nerfed. Wouldn't be surprised. Just let AK... What's AK or AHK? Auto hotkey. Nah. Oh, so here are the wall jumps. I gotta say that I really didn't want to see them because no matter in which fun game they are, those shits are so damn buggy. I don't know what's the deal with that. Oh, you can actually go back to a previous section? Interesting. What the hell is this though? Oh. Well, I don't know if I should say that they are buggy, but they feel buggy. I say this multiple times, but this bind mechanic that all, or at least a lot of fun games have, no matter where it is, it feels incredibly buggy. I don't know, it's like, it's just unnatural, it feels unnatural, because it's not a wall jump, like it's not just you being able to stay on the wall, it has like different physics from everything else, I don't know, it's so weird to me. but I don't know. That's gonna hit. No. Okay. Nice. Alright. At least you're not being stingy with the saves. So, what the hell am I supposed to do here? So, I'm pretty sure the water makes you fall faster. Maybe. How the fuck do you do this? Oh, like that. I feel like those jumps will be hard regardless of if the water was there or not. But maybe they will be pretty different if it wasn't there. I really wonder though if these birds are supposed to kill you or not. Because I've been avoiding them all this time, but maybe they are just decoration. But then I remember that this is an I Wanna Be the Guy fan game, so the chances of something like that being decoration are more than slim. Damn it. That water really seems to pull you down a lot. But sometimes it's pretty unnoticeable. Oh, I didn't... Look at this bullshit, dude. Look at this. You see a palm tree here, and then spikes of almost the same color, almost following the same pattern as the palm tree being right there. I'm here for daily pronunciation lesson. Stingy is stingy. Wait, didn't I say that? Stingy? How did I pronounce it? Did I pronounce it differently? I thought I said stingy. Or did I? Well, maybe I say something else, but I don't remember. Oh, that shit is impossible to see. Oh, I tried to go full sham there, and it was honestly, what does this do? Maybe the waterfall doesn't do shit. Maybe I'm just getting shibated by myself. Maybe the waterfall is just decoration. She is pronounced the same as saying letter she. So wait, it's a stingy? That makes no sense. Stingy. Are you? Alright, I guess it is a stingy. Thanks. Stingy. The fuck is that she? That's fine. It is what it is. Thanks. It feels like these waterfalls don't do anything. These seem to actually be decoration. I don't know about the birds though. Maybe they are also decoration. It's just that every time that I have the chance, I forget to use it. This jump looks bad. Like holy shit. That jump just looks bad. Wait. Oh, I have... Wait, what? I had an additional jump? No, I only have one. That's what I mean with buggy ass physics there. Okay, are you gonna kill me? No, they're actually decoration. Man, I'm actually surprised. They are decoration. Like a moving entity in an I Wanna Be the Guy game that doesn't kill you. Is that true? Damn. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm shebaiting myself with this. First I thought that the waterfalls had some different physics attached to it, and now I think that the birds are actually dangerous. Can you believe that? And then, thanks to Yami, I learned that Sting is not Sting, it's Sting-Chi. I guess. Oh, speaking of Sting-Chi, seems like the game is gonna be Sting-Chi with the saves again, huh? Fucking asshole. Really gonna do that to me? I don't like it when the game gets Sting-Chi with the saves. Wait, oh, I can destroy those. Because it's like, again, it's hard enough to, you know, beat all of this by itself. But then if you put, you know, the save spots pretty far from each other, makes it even worse. Wait. Is this sham doable? Well, yeah, obviously, but... There we go. At least the save is right there. Wait, and now what? Oh, I'm supposed to do this jump. Oh, there is a bind right there. The binds are also a little bit hard to see if you're not actively looking for them. Like, they don't really stand out that much, well, especially when the whole place is mostly green. It's a little bit hard to see. That's fine. Well, I'm supposed to destroy that one below. That seems interesting. See, this is one of those jumps that make my hand hurt. Like, those jumps that require you to brutally turn around, like this one. Because they make me pressure on the keyboard, even though I know that pressing a key harder is not gonna make my character turn harder. But I usually tend to do it, because otherwise you seem to lose a little bit of focus. How am I supposed to do that one? Also, Yami, the nice pronunciation. No, I was gonna ask, where did you stop playing this game? Because you say you started playing it and you were like, nah, don't feel like it. But exactly when was that? It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Nice. Nice. After stage 3 or something. I see. Did you play it recently or you played this a long time ago? Like, did you pick it up when Draynode mentioned it, or like did you just play this a long time ago? I really have to do some hand exercises when playing this game. Because damn. Alright. Wait. Where is the safe spot there? Oh, there is no save spot. You're supposed to go to the vine. I knew about it and heard it was good, but didn't try until we talked on Discord. Damn, and you just casually went to stage 3 that fast? I mean, I know you have more experience on fun games than me, but holy shit. So people that are good at fun games can really beat things that fast. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. How long have you been playing? I can't speak today. How long have you been playing fun games for? I was about to say Yami. Rooms in this game are very similar to other fun games. I see. Nice. That's a lot of shots. Alright, that works. Oh, that moved me even though it was going in both directions. Are you for real? Well, obviously, you are for real. Damn, I don't remember how I did that. Like that. Alright, that works. That works too. I don't know many years, I stopped a while ago though. I see. Interesting. It's always nice to see how experienced someone is with a game that they've been playing for a long time, right? Because you know, really tells a lot about, you know, how addictive a specific game, or in this case a collection of games, can be, right? Like for example, I know people that have been playing League of Legends since it released, and I'm pretty sure that League of Legends released more than 10 years ago. So it's always nice to hear people that have been sticking with a game for so long, right? Obviously, I might have my own opinions about League of Legends, but it's impressive nonetheless, right? That someone played for... Oh, come on! That someone played for that long, right? Nice. Fuck League, that game made me angry even when I won. I never play League of Legends, but I don't like MOBAs because basically, well, first of all, I don't like relying on a team. That's already a pretty big turn off. But the other problem is that I also don't like to think when I play a game, unless it's something like Opus Magnum where you have all the time in the world to play it, right? You can get stuck in a puzzle for 10 hours, right? Well, probably not that much, at least not in Opus Magnum, but, or, well, maybe, we don't know, but like, you have all the time in the world to do it. You don't have to hurry. You can just, you know, grab a cup of tea, chill, and think about the puzzle. But in games like League of Legends, there is no time to think. But you have to. You have to do it at the same time that the enemy is fucking you up. And what I don't like is that, I mean, at some point the enemy is gonna outplay you, and I don't like being outplayed. I mean, nobody likes being outplayed, but I just can't stand getting outplayed. La Mulana. I don't know if I will use that example, but the thing about La Mulana is that you can just chill while thinking about it. There's also a platforming game in between, and that's what I don't like. If I'm gonna think too hard about something, that's the only thing that I want to do. Think about it. That's it. Nothing more than that. Just think about it and not deal with anything else, especially reaction-based stuff, right? Hey Yannick, how is it going? Your fingers must be masochistic. Yeah, they're a little bit. Nice shirt, thanks. This is a pretty old shirt, by the way. I think I had this shirt since I went to middle school. Like, I basically had this shirt for so long. And you can, well, probably you can tell from there, but it's pretty, in a pretty deplorable state, but it still works. I mean, I also don't know if now you probably can see it from there, but there is a mark here, like a scar. This scar is a pretty special one because I know that you probably won't believe it because it's so stupid that it's hard to believe, right? I also don't believe it, like how could that happen, right? But it happened. So basically I was playing Neo on the PS4, right? And you know, that game, just like Dark Souls, have that mechanic that when you get killed, you know, a soul remains on that place, and you have to pick it up to pick up the experience that you lost. If you don't pick it up and you die, you completely lose that experience forever, right? Just like Dark Souls, pretty much. Well, that happened there in a stage that was pretty rage-inducing, right? And what I did was pretty much this. A la Hulk, or a la Superman, or whatever superhero you want to think of. And it, you know, it got broken in half. I know, it's pretty hard to believe. I wouldn't even believe it myself if it wasn't for the fact that it happened to me. But that's a true story, that actually happened. I actually tore this shirt in half because I was so salty playing Neo. I had to break something. I couldn't break the controller because that one is valuable, right? So at least this is an old-ass shirt that doesn't matter. But yeah. You scream Hulk smash. No, in fact I couldn't scream because it was at the time that I go to university. And basically, I went to sleep normally at that time at 8 a.m. and I woke up at 4 p.m. because university was at night, right? So I could basically, once I came back from university, I will stay awake all night and go to sleep before the sun came out, or actually when the sun came out. So I couldn't scream because I will have people sleeping while I was playing. But if I was by myself, if I was alone, I probably would have screamed. Because holy shit, it was such a salty moment. I know that saying it like this, it's like, come on bro, how are you gonna get salty for a fucking game, right? But trust me, it really was a pretty salty experience. I know that it's especially funny because it was Neo, right? A game that is not really that hard at all. But even if it's not hard at all, you know. Also, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Huh? Am I missing something? Am I supposed to be here, or am I supposed to go? Very surprising since you're constantly hating everything except for Zoom. Oh, come on, bro. No. Here's the thing. I'm not hating everything. I get salty at everything. That's different. The ones that, you know who are the ones that hate everything? You. The fucking stoners in chat. Every time I play a new game, they are like, what the fuck is this shitty game? So if anything, the ones that hate on everything are you. I just get salty. What we can count as a hard game? Touhou. This isn't clearly explained. Wanna know it? Yeah, well, obviously. I would like to know it because, you know, if I don't know it, it will be impossible to keep going. So, yes. I will indeed like to know it, Reyno. So I will ask your help for this. I'm trying to look at everything. I don't see anything that can be used here. Those vines in the background, press up. Damn. Are you kidding me? So wait, basically I could do a lot of the previous sections pretty easily and I did them the hard way. I got stuck here for a bit too. Man, they have a fucking tutorial for movement telling you that you need to press right and left to move, and they don't have a tutorial for this? Are you... Man. Sometimes I think to myself, you know, sometimes I feel like the angry video game nerd, right? Like, what were they thinking? Really, what were they thinking here? Damn, and the hitbox is also incredibly weird. You can climb there or there. Yeah, weird ass mechanic. Bad UX. I don't think that people that made this game care about bad UX. No, in fact, that's pretty much the point. The point of these games is being one shy and bad UX. It wouldn't be an I wanna be the guy fun game if it wasn't like that. That had to be shorter than that. I did it the shorter that I could. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'll do it shorter then. Not a problem. There we go. Wow. It's a barely visible bind there. don't think you can jump off of those. Or if you can jump off of those, seems like it is a little bit buggy. I mean, you can kinda jump off of those, but you don't really get any like, you don't really win any space by doing that. You're better off just dropping. You know, the funny part is that classic spike drop. Yeah, I expected it. I was waiting for it, but I didn't have any additional jump. Because the joke of that thing is that you're supposed to not jump until you're down there. So even if I saw it coming, I couldn't do anything about it. God damn it. You know, I gotta say that, remember that I mentioned that when I went to university, I sleep at daytime, and I was basically, you know, awake at nighttime. Sometimes I gotta say that I get a little bit nostalgic of that lifestyle, of being what people like to call, oh, actually I forgot what people call that. You know, the typical person that sleeps at day. Night owl? No. I don't remember what it's called, but I kinda miss that. It was pretty refreshing. Yeah, I think it is called night owl. But yeah, I really miss it. You're a night owl? Nice. Yeah, I miss it a lot. Because, you know, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice because basically there's no one around to bother you. You can do anything you like. And at the same time, it's completely silent. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to deal with people. Then again, I don't really mind. You know, I'm not one of those people that you know, that had a bad treatment with their family. They actually have a good, like, you know, a good relation with my family, so that's not even an issue. But sometimes it's like you just want to be alone, right? So yeah, it's pretty valuable, that time where you don't have anyone to bother you because all of them are sleeping. Also, how the fuck am I supposed to... Oh, you... Okay, never mind. You're not supposed to save your jump. You're actually supposed to use it. You're just supposed to go pretty fast to the left. Well, fast enough, but at the same time slow enough so you don't hit the spikes. Alright, let's try to remember that. Yeah, that's the problem. If you do it fast enough, you get hit by the spikes, but obviously if you do it slow enough, you're gonna get hit by the lower spike. That's why I thought that you needed an additional jump to do that, but it doesn't seem like you can save a jump for that, as much as I would like to. Ah, come on, too soon? Alright, there we go. So what's this? There are more vines like this. Also, now that I think about it, it makes sense. Like, you know, Draenor, since you are in Europe, at this time of the day, Europe, it should be the middle of the night, right? So yeah, it makes sense now that I think about it. When I say the middle of the night, I mean, you know, past midnight. That song is from The Lion King. I don't know because I don't remember playing The Lion King, but maybe you're right. At first I thought it was Donkey Kong, but probably not. But yeah, maybe you're right. Good catch, Mr. Oldham. I'm a night owl too, but I try not staying up too much. I end up oversleeping like crazy. Yeah, I can see that being an issue. Damn. I sleep like 5-6 a.m. Yeah, I used to go to sleep 8 a.m. back when I was at university. And it was pretty nice. I used to do grocery shopping at midnight or later to avoid people. Oof, I wish I could do that here. If you try to do grocery shopping at midnight, it's basically like playing an RPG. You know, when you play an RPG and you move around the map and you have that chance of a random encounter, right? Well, here it's the same, except that every enemy is level 99 and it's gonna kill you in one hit. So yeah, if you do grocery shopping at 9, you just can't. You can't do that. Because while you're doing grocery shopping, people running around at midnight are doing people shopping, right? And you don't want to get, you know, in the middle of that. So yeah. Yeah. And when I say people shopping, I don't mean, you know, literally that. I mean that they should steal your shit. Because saying people shopping sounds like, you know, prostitution and shit. Which is also something that exists there at midnight. But I was talking more about, you know, random assholes taking everything you have, including your life, a lot of times, because they are so fucked up on narcotics that they just don't know what they are doing. So even if they just want to steal, you know, $1 out of your pocket, they will still, you know, fire the gun, because why not? So yeah, it's not even enough to hand them all you got. Yeah, it's sadly true. In South America, you don't go out at midnight unless you are in a group of like 10 people or 5 people. 5 people is still pretty risky. So yeah. How the fuck am I supposed to do that sham though? I don't get it. I don't understand. But yeah. One of these days I definitely want to go to a place where you could peacefully, you know, walk at midnight without the danger of getting destroyed. But the problem is that those countries are usually the countries where things are the most expensive, right? Like, usually the countries that, well, I mean, I'm not saying that this is, you know, fits the statistic or anything, but it seems like the countries that are the safest are the ones that are the most expensive to live in. So yeah, someone like me has no chance of doing that unless I win the lottery. But I don't play the lottery, so you know, that ain't gonna happen. But you know, I mean, I don't really go out anyway, so it's not that much of a problem to me. But I wouldn't lie if I like, I definitely would like to be able to walk at night when there's no one around. That really looks like a pretty chill way to spend the night. Like, just walk around the city when there's nobody around. You know, it feels nice, but you can't do that. But at the same time, even if it sounds nice, I probably wouldn't do it anyway, so that's fine. Not that big of a deal. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Because I feel like I got stuck in this place more than I should have. And it doesn't seem like the solution is as obvious as I initially thought. So what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, once I shoot down these 4 shits, like, what comes after that? What kind of jump am I supposed to do? The worst part is that it's already hard enough to shoot these shits down. But then after that you have to do a specific jump. You bought the Akashic Burst game? Damn, good stuff. You bought it on early access, right? Good shit. And how does it feel? Well, I mean, you can only experience 2 levels of that game. You know, you can still feel it a little bit. How did it feel? Feels good, man. I'm glad to hear it. I mean, Akashic Verse is a really good game. It's just that obviously that Steam's early access only has the first, you know, the first 2 stages and nothing more. But once the full version comes out, it's gonna be great. Damn, I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do right there. I'm trying to do a jump as soon as I get close to the spikes, but I can't. But if I do it early, I also die. So I really don't get what I'm supposed to do here. And as I said, it's hard enough to get rid of all of those blocks, so I don't want to get stuck here forever. Do you have any idea that I can use? Because this looks way harder than it should. Damn, and the worst part is that after that, the save point isn't even that close. I really need help on this one. I don't know what to do. Do the jump earlier and lower. You mean that I should be doing the jump around here? I tried doing this and it wasn't enough. Or you mean that I should do it around here? Because I also tried to do it here, but I hit my head and died to this. So, what exactly do you mean? First one, so jumping here. I also tried doing that, but it wasn't enough, apparently. You made it? You mean the boss? Yeah, I defeated it Oh, you're right. You're right, Yummy. That's the strat. Thanks. Yeah, I indeed made the ice boss. It was a pretty shitty boss, but the good thing is that it's over. The bad thing is that I'm pretty sure all of the remaining bosses are gonna be like that, so I don't even know why I'm happy about it. But you know, at least it's not gonna be that one. You know, even if that strategy that you told me, Yummy, is reliable enough to repeat a lot of times, it's hard. And I don't know, it feels like this part right here is hard for no reason at all. It's just a random ass part in the middle of a stage that for some reason is just incredibly hard. Like, if this was the last jump before the boss, I would understand, but it's not the case. I don't understand why this section is so damn hard. It really makes no sense. It makes no sense that this is so hard. And then that. The worst part is that after you get through that, it's not over yet. What kind of shit is this? Fuck random places like this that are hard for no reason. Lion King? So it seems that this is from Lion King, huh? I didn't know because I didn't play it, but alright. Aldo also say that this was from the Lion King. And it seems that he was right. Nice. When we say Lion King, yeah, I know it's the music, but when we say the Lion King, we mean the Lion King on the Genesis, right? Or is it on another console? Oh, fuck you with a stick, Letterman. That one, I see. I never played it. But, you know, seemed like you did. There we fucking go, finally. Okay. Seems like what's after this is not any easier though. What is this? No, you're oh, I see. I thought I was supposed to go down and I was like, what? That's impossible. But, yeah, never mind. Okay. Shit, that one looks pretty suspicious. Obviously, I'm not supposed to preemptively jump, but... Oh, maybe from below. Maybe from below it's gonna be a lot easier to do that from above. Maybe it's not even possible to do from above. So, there we go. Alright, nice shit. So I guess we keep going. There is more of these vines here, but... Now what? Can I do that jump? Am I supposed to do that? There's barely any way to do that. Cool? What you mean cool? There's nothing cool about this jump. And the momentum that you have when you fall is extraordinary. I mean, you have so much momentum that you can barely grab that without falling. Okay, there we go. And now... Those were 2 double jumps. A bulb? No, you were supposed to go here. If you want to go left, you can't. It's pretty far away. I mean, I also thought that at first, but no. It's just too far away. Oh, come on. Okay. So from here, you're supposed to go here. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm one of those people that really prefers when there are not gimmicks like this. I prefer when there is, you know, pure platforming. Because gimmicks like this, I mean, not only they are pretty, you know, special, quote unquote, but also they really feel buggy. It's not like they are buggy. They work, but it feels like you are bugging the game when you use mechanics like this. I don't know. Especially the wall jump. This one at least looks better, but the gimmick feels gimmicky. Yeah, but not just gimmicky. Because you will say that something is gimmicky in the sense that it might be tricky to use. This one is not really tricky to use. It just feels like it's a bug. It feels like you were abusing a bug. Although you're actually just using a mechanic of the game, but it really feels like you were bugging the game or something like that. At least that's the feeling that it gives me. Obviously, feeling changes from person to person, but whew. Damn, the fuck is this? Also, the fuck is that? Are you supposed to go the other way? Because then that section is not utilized. Well, I'm assuming that I'm gonna come back there at some point. Alright, so there's a lot of logs falling from the sky. Oh, but you can jump. Well, speaking of buggy shit, you can actually jump on this from the middle of it. It's one of those platforms that lets you get in as long as you press the jump button while you are touching it. So speaking of buggy shit. Alright, so at least that uncovered the whole place. Ah, too soon. Yeah. I felt like a lot of non-standards mechanics in I Wanna Be the Guy fun games are pretty buggy feeling. Again, doesn't mean that they are actually buggy. They just feel buggy. You can't tell me that jumping in a platform from above feels from not from above, sorry, from the center feels natural. It just feels incredibly buggy. But apparently it's a standard, because a lot of I was about to say Toho fan games. A lot of I Wanna Be the fan games have that. Too slow? Damn. No, it's you are too slow. It's the iconic Sonic fuck you phrase. Yeah, I sadly remember that. Even though it kinda gives me a little bit of PTSD, but yeah, I do remember that. Even though I would prefer not to. Oh, at least it was a boss that, you know, it was painful, but was definitely enjoyable. A little bit, at least. Holy cow. I don't think that's something that Sonic said, no. Wait. What's the gimmick here? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to jump there. Alright. Gotcha. I have to press jump and shoot at the same time there. But it has to be incredibly precise. No, probably pressing them at the same time might not be a good idea. And why are you missing that? Oh, okay. This looks like an F jump. This level? I mean, it looks pretty tough, but you know, that's usually how a lot of levels look. They look tough, but you know, they are not that bad usually. I mean, for example, that one, there's only a couple more jumps and you should already get to the save. It's just that it looks so crowded that... Also, something that this game has is that things like those spines, like those spikes, not spines, that are vertically placed, you can actually shoot them down with your gun. Which is something that usually, as far as I know, you don't do in fan games. Usually every obstacle that a fan game gives you has to be avoided, but in this case you can just get rid of it somehow. So that's pretty great. Ah, fuck me. That's the last jump, by the way. That's a pretty hard jump, and it's pretty much the last one. At least the last one that matters. God damn it. I hate it when they do that. They make the last jump of a pretty long sequence the hardest one. It's like, come on, bro, give me a break. Though I'm still curious about that section that was before the log section. Apparently, it was a section that you could access to, but there was no reason to. Unless it has secrets, but I don't think this game has secrets. There we go. Alright, well that's just one of the saves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. Screen is not over yet. Damn, you're expecting me to do that jump for real? Like, are you actually expecting me to do this jump? Maybe not. No, maybe this is just for speedrunners. I can actually break this. Alright, let's try that. It seems like this level has a lot of alternatives for speedrunners. But if you know, if you ain't that good like me, you'll rather pick the alternative route. So this part, okay, you have to barely touch the, like, you know, the key. Okay. So the boss is right there. So we might be able to beat stage 5 today depending on how fucked up the boss is. Really hope it's not too fucked up at least. Alright. There we go. Stage 5 clear. Hold on tight. So now here comes the boss. Giant Tyrant Triffid. Well, that was a pretty beautiful start. Okay, so why are you dropping bones? Are those your victims? Well, clearly, I mean, plants don't have bones. Or at least they didn't have by last time I checked. Oh, we have some Danmaku. Alright, so that's how you're gonna be, huh? Okay. My fingers are not gonna be happy about this, that's for sure. You have that thing. How do I dodge this? Oh, you're supposed to stay below. You can actually dodge it from below. Yeah, you know, it looks like it hurts. Damn, I really wonder where this song is from. I definitely don't think this song is from The Lion King. Because if this song is from The Lion King, I'm playing it right now. Yeah, I don't think that will be the case. Can you imagine this song in a Lion King game? That will be pretty sick. That still hit me even though I was at the bottom. Why'd you do that to me? Can I stop dying, please? You know, let's do this. I'm not gonna focus on shooting. I just wanna see the patterns. Damn, I can't even see the patterns when I'm not shooting. Come on, bro. So now that I stop shooting so I can clearly see the patterns, I'm actually getting killed. Well, ain't that beautiful? Seems like the problem is that if you stay on that place at the right bottom, you will still get hit by the little bullets. And you know, I'm pretty sure this is RNG. These bones. These bones are RNG. Interestingly enough. So let's see. Yeah, if I dodge that from below, it's gonna be pretty hard. But at the same time, if I take too long when I'm up there, I'm gonna get destroyed too. I guess this is gonna be tough. The problem is that my fingers are telling me to leave this for the next stream. But I also wanna defeat this asshole right now. So it's a conflicted position, right? My fingers are telling me to stop, but my mind is telling me to keep going. God damn it. Hate it when that happens. When the body is not perfectly synchronized. Okay, I know what. And poison? Oh, I shouldn't have shot there. You know, the worst part is that during all that section when you're getting shot, you can't hit the boss. That's what I don't like about this game. So many parts in the game where you just can't do shit. You can't do shit other than waiting. And well, obviously dodging, but like, come on. You're one of those games that actually has a hell bar for bosses. Don't make me wait. Don't like waiting. Yeah, Danmaku. This is pretty much Danmaku Mr. Tusk. Really hope you're enjoying the Danmaku show. How long are you gonna keep going? Am I supposed to do something during that? I didn't see anything. Maybe you're supposed to shoot the vine down. So that it didn't seem to have a hell bar, but maybe it has a hidden hell bar that you can't see. Alright, so I guess I should start trying to shoot you down then. God damn it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I expected that to happen. I guess I'm gonna try to shoot you down. Okay, I'm risking it too much. I don't think I can shoot you down. That's the worst part. So are you just gonna shoot that for a minute straight? Is that how it's gonna be? Because if that's the case, I just gotta say that you fucking suck. It's not like it's hard to dodge, it's perfectly aimed at you, but... Come on, bro. How long are you gonna shoot it? I don't think I'm supposed to shoot you down. That's what I don't like. So if I'm not supposed to shoot you down, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, if I just do a simple jump, this is okay. There's no need to double jump this. But like, come on, look at this, bro. Am I supposed to move somewhere? Oh, I'm supposed to shoot the lower bar. Now I see the hell bar there. I mean, it's pretty hard to see a hell bar down there if I'm trying to dodge what's going on up there. Especially after one of your attacks won't let me go down because that poison basically means that you gotta get out Just gotta, as you can see there, that double jump was accidental too. So the first pattern seems to be completely static and the second one is perfectly aimed. So you're supposed to shoot him here. Well, at least it seems like it goes down pretty fast, but it's gonna fuck up my whole routine. My fingers are really starting to tell me to stop. They're really telling me to stop, but I don't want to. Will be pretty. Damn. And there we go, Kyle with the fucking copy pasta, because why not? For fuck's sake. How is it going, Kyle, by the way? If I sound disappointed, it's because I don't like the bosses in this game. And this is obviously one of them. The worst part that it's talking about the other game that makes me incredibly salty, which is Touhou 12. God damn it. That's fine. That's fine. I think that for my mental health, I'm gonna stop this because it's just not healthy. And no, I'm not just saying because of my fingers. Saying because of my fucking brain. I want my brain to explode. It had enough today. I think it definitely had enough. You can even stay in the air for that long there, because when you are not horizontal on that attack, you cannot dodge it unless I walk right. Maybe if I walk right slowly, I can actually do it. But I think you need to jump no matter what, because if you don't jump, like, you can't hit that. I'm pretty sure. Okay, get fucked. Oh, more poison. What the hell? What's that? I don't like that. Are you really gonna do this? Okay, you are gonna do this. Parsi looking motherfucker. That's a Parsi. That's a Parsi pattern. Except Parsi pattern is not that bullshit. Well, actually, I mean, Parsi pattern is pretty much just like that. Just that it's faster. At the same time, you can bomb Parsi's pattern, you know, if you feel like it's too intimidating. But you can't bomb this, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I didn't try, but I'm fairly sure that you cannot do that. If if I have nailed that double jump, I would have done it, but I didn't. You know, the worst part, those piece of shit bones right here, they actually have a hitbox. They have a hitbox that prevent you from hitting the plant. Can you believe that? They actually have a hitbox. And not just a hitbox to hit you. Unbelievable. Oh, that was pretty close. So the question is, how the fuck do I do this? Guess I can do something like that. Oh, I didn't even jump properly. When is that supposed to end, though? It seems like it keeps going for longer than I can than I can dodge it. Really? Jesus. We can go down because of that. What is the best strategy to redirect this, even? Oh, it ended right there. Yeah, you're supposed to jump quite a bit to make sure the path is the longest. I know. But still pretty tough. That's where it ends. He attacks again. Oh, what the... I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. I'm back and I see Big Weed. Big Weed is what whoever made this was smoking when he did this. That's for sure. A lot of it, in fact. Yes, and is this the part where you start dev bashing, Gabby? Is this that part of the stream? Well, it seems like it is. Pretty bright observation. Oh, I almost fucked that up. So what the fuck am I supposed to do with this asshole? Okay, it's like a metronome, right? It goes left, right, okay. I thought it was aimed or something, but it actually just goes left, right. Which still doesn't mean much. It's gonna be tough to dodge because you have to dodge it from above. because below there is the poison. Oh, also I forgot to say something. Something pretty fucked up. Remember when I said that this Monday and Tuesday will be holidays? Well, only Tuesday is a holiday. For some reason, they are now saying that Monday is not a holiday. I don't know why. Apparently they say that before, but not anymore, so get fucked. I have to go to work. Well, not literally go to work, because I'm still in quarantine, but, you know, have to work on Monday because, you know, fuck you, that's why. I mean, fuck me, not fuck you. Trust your Danmaku instincts. This is less about trusting your Danmaku instincts and more about trusting your fucking memory. That's the problem. If these bosses were actually trusting about my Danmaku instinct, this wouldn't be that much of a problem. The problem is that that's not the case. These bosses are about trusting your memory and your memory alone, that's it. Danmaku instinct are not important here. I considered writing something similar when you compare it to Touhou. Unfortunately, you don't know who the dev is. What? I don't understand what you're trying to say, but... Okay. Has a phallic form, and that's definitely a commentary that Aldo will say. Has a phallic form. I mean, I see how, but come on, that's not the first thing you think about when you see this boss. Come on, Aldo. This boss has a phallic form. God damn it. Fucking Aldo. Now he has this metronome. I like this one. That's something that Kyle will say. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's something that, well, then again, both Aldo and Kyle are fucking Dishans. So yeah, it makes sense that they will say similar things. Like this boss. Suddenly Gabi loves the boss. Man, you're all a bunch of perverts, you know that? And that's coming from me. Come on, bro. Phallic shape. You know? The first thing that I thought when I saw this boss was, oh, this is Piranha Plant from Mario Bros. So the first thing you think about is that this boss has a phallic face. Alright. I forgot to properly attack. Oh, I'm still fine, somehow. supposed to go down? Oh, wow. This is with Go Smoke It. Yeah, if that's not something a stoner will say, I don't know what it is. Damn. Mr. Toss here is saying that the boss finished, and not in the way you think. Like when he fired that stream of bones, he say that the boss finished. God damn it. Exactly the way I think, damn. Chat is being pretty homo right now, not gonna lie. So what I have to do here is to wait until this dumbass... How am I supposed to do that? You mean game over? Sure you do. Also, I don't know how to do that part. I really don't know. Memory bosses like this can just go with so many digs. Not just one, but so many digs. A lot of them. But this one apparently is already one of them. So that will mean that it will eat itself. Also, I really don't seem to be doing a lot of damage for a boss that literally has 110 points of fucking health. Seems like a little bit excessive, don't you think? So what am I supposed to do here? Is the question. I don't know how to hold up there. What am I supposed to do? I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I can't shoot down that vine fast enough so I can walk right. But it seems like that's what you're intended to do. I just can't do that fast enough. Definitely feels like I probably should be doing more damage. Or maybe this piece of shit is supposed to be really, really long. I don't know. See, I'm trying to... No, that's the problem. My problem is thinking that that attack is aim. That attack is not aim, that attack is static. So you're supposed to kill that plant, well, that vine as soon as you can. You're not supposed to redirect it as I thought you will be supposed to. you're actually supposed to just run. But in order to run, you need to kill that motherfucker as soon as you can. God damn it. That was almost pretty bad. Almost. I tried to drop as soon as the mist disappeared, but I couldn't. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here, and that is trying to drop from the left side. Instead, I probably should be dropping from the right side, not the left side. The right side will even give me enough time. Okay, I can probably do that. Maybe. More likely, yeah, I can probably do that. Damn. That was so unoptimal. Didn't do any damage. At least the good thing about this blue spike section is that you farm a lot of damage. But then again, a lot of damage is not that much considering how much health this asshole even has. And I almost fucked that up real bad. So the plan here is to drop from the right instead of dropping from the left. Like this. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. More Danmaku team, and that one seemed pretty complex. Well, not pretty complex, but you know, not that easy to dodge. Wow. Wonder how many attacks this asshole has before it loops. And again, it probably will have a lot of attacks, because considering how much health it has, there definitely is room for a lot of attacks. Oh, I couldn't even do that jump high enough. I wonder when exactly that poison mist stops having an effect. Because it seems like you don't need to wait until the whole green sprite disappears. You can jump a little bit earlier and it will still work. I don't know the timing on it. Fucking bones. That's the sound I make when my brain is telling me also to stop. Now it's just not just my fingers, my brain is also telling me to stop. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it can hold on for a couple more minutes. really hurts because that's not that hard to dodge, but it's giving me trouble. Even though it shouldn't give me trouble. Get fucked. It's dig time. Man. Wrong with the chat all of the sudden being so homo. It's not like I mind. I'm just surprised. Where did all of this homo vibe came from? That's probably because Dusk entered the chat. He kinda has that power. As soon as Dusk joined, everyone started talking about dicks. Chat wanna be the gachi. Yeah, it definitely wants to be the gachi. Ah, that was a double sham. Don't bullshit me like that. Fucking phallic shaped bosses. Make you do a lot of loops up there. I was still pretty close though. So instead of may as well just dodge this from the floor. It's like we need a game called I Wanna Be the Gachi. I don't know. Did you look it up? Maybe it exists. There are a lot of games that you will be like, nah, there's no way it exists, but it actually does exist. Like, I mean, there is a fun game called I Want a Bigger Penis. So, if something like that exists, there are a lot of things that can exist. This seems to be aim lasers. Am I supposed to shoot you down? You don't... Okay, no, I'm not supposed to. Jesus. So I have to beat all of these phases twice? Is that what you're telling me? Well, maybe not, but we will see. There we go. And the fucker is dead. Whew. Huh. Alright. Endangered species. Yes, I hope they go extinct. Oh no, the obligatory water level. Echo. Echo from the Sega Genesis. Damn, someone actually remembers this game. Someone actually remembers this game. I thought I was the only one. Echo from the Sega Genesis. Can you believe this? Man, you're gonna get me a nostalgia trip here. Lots of people remember this game. Yeah, it's just that I never seen anyone talk about this game. Penis is an excellent fun game. Coming from Yami, I can expect anything. Alright, I'm obviously gonna end the stream here, that's for sure. Because, yeah, I don't wanna deal with this today. Crising Gavi. Come on, bro. Alright. Just in case, let's check if it's saved, as I always do, just because I want to, you know, make sure. And yes, it did indeed save. Everything is alright. So, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I'm pretty glad that I've been able to beat stage 5 at least. So, on the next stream we will choose, well, just need to do stage 6. Which, you know, it's obviously gonna take some time, but sorry, we can definitely do it. So let's see, who can we raid? There seem to be... let me see if I should raid Iwana or Touhou. Depending on who is playing Touhou... Alright, no. Let's read some Iwana. Ooh, wait. Are you playing? Because if this one is playing... Someone is playing I Wanna Kill the Camellia 2. Or something like that. So, I guess we can probably raid this guy. So let's do that. So, Aldo wanted to see Camellia. Well, you're gonna see Camellia. We can raid guy who plays Lennon. Yeah, but you know, Mr. Aldo here was asking for Camellia, and you know, I'm not gonna fucking play Camellia, so he will see someone play it. When will you stream again? Tomorrow, probably 2:30 p.m. or 3. I'm gonna stream Opus Magnum if everything goes right. And this game at 8 p.m. also if everything goes right. So yeah, that's the idea. The idea is that I play it, fuck that. Anyways, thanks everyone a lot for watching. Have fun with some Camellia. Oh, it's a French guy. I didn't even realize it was French. Well. Take care everyone.